Shall we begin?
This is my story.
So this is my story.
I first moved to LA. I was from Portland, Oregon. And if you know anything about Portland, Oregon, you know that we are a fairly natural people. I was straight out of high school as well. So I had side swept bangs, I wore lip gloss, and that was about it. And people here are a little different. They put on makeup to go to the gym. So when I was told that my first audition, I was supposed to be girl next door, I was super excited. I thought, this is something I can handle, I'm good. So when I walked into the room and saw that all the girls looked like they were ready to go to prom, I was a little intimidated.
I'm about a week in to being in LA. Just moved here. I'm with my boys. We're at Manhattan Beach playing volleyball. You know, I'm shirtless, I'm jacked. And this guy about 50 years old comes by. He's got these cauliflower ears, you know, he's like stocky guy, comes by and scouts me out. And he lures me in, making me think that he can get me into an agency or an agent. And he's like, hey man, I run this wrestling thing. You know, you should come by, I run a class, you should wrestle with us, you know, get to know some people. So I was like, all right, I got his contact information.
Get into the room, and I'm a little intimidated already, but I'm fine. Until they tell me that the character I'm playing has cerebral palsy, which is not something that I knew.
I call him up, I go to meet him 2 days later, way out in like Diamond Bar, right? I didn't even know where this place was, but I found it at the time. I drive out there about 8 o'clock at night. I show up, nobody's around. It's a college campus, it's dark, you know, maybe a few lights. I walk down, he's closing up this shop, closing up the little gym. I'm like, hey, what's going on? Did I miss it? He's like, no, you know, everyone went home. And I was like, oh, okay, so I missed it. He's like, no, we can still wrestle. And I was like, all right, yeah, sure, just you and I. He's like, yeah, I can teach you some moves. And I was like, okay, where at? He's like, right here. And I'm like, in the grass, dude? So yeah, why not, man? We're men, we could do it.
I immediately start trying to do what I know of cerebral palsy, and I'm kind of like working my way through it. I was mortified, and I was terrified that someone in the room probably had written the script because they knew someone that had it. So here I am like mocking this handicap because I like don't know what it is, so I'm just mimicking what I know of it and like going, and oh my God, it was awful.
Pulls his sweats off, and he's got these other sweats on that are like cut with scissors to here. Literally cut to here. And I looked at him and I was like, are you serious? You want to wrestle in that? And he's like, what? What's wrong? And I pointed out, dude, I don't want your saggy balls that are hanging out of the side in my mouth or in my face. Dude, I'm not going to wrestle you in those. And he's like, what, man? Are you serious, man? Come on, man. Are you serious? And I was like, yeah, dude, look, I'm sorry, but I got to roll. So I got the hell out of there, dude. And I never seen that guy again. But I'll tell you what, you can never trust anybody in this town. Anybody.
And so I leave and I'm so upset, and my manager calls me and she told me that I had done an amazing job, but why hadn't I worn makeup?